You know, one of the hardest things that I've found in teaching people how to shoot and really learning anything that you want to learn is getting people motivated. I'm sure you've been there too, where you want to get better at something and you've just found it so hard to find that motivation. Motivation is just a myth. There is such thing as motivation, but motivation isn't something that just magically comes to you. Motivation is something that you have to build within yourself. Motivation comes from doing something. It's only once we get started that we start to feel motivated. So you need to start. But the problem is that a lot of us live in fear. We live in fear of the unknown, and that's natural. It's a natural part of who we are as humans. A new path, by definition, is unknown, but you have to fight through that fear. And you can do that. You can use fear against itself just by moving forward. And the first thing that you need to do is just focus. Focus on why you want to learn whatever it is, whether it's learning to shoot, learning to be a better father, a better husband. You can change who you are by focusing on why you want to do that. The why is always so important. Write down why you want to become a better shooter and put it in detail. And put some emotion behind it, and then carry that with you and read it every single day so you can focus on why you want to get better. The next part is effort. You need to understand that getting somewhere and improving anything in your life is going to take work, and if you're not willing to put in that work, to put in that effort, you're never going to reach your goals and reach your dreams and succeed at anything in life. Any change in your life is hard, but you can do it as long as you just start moving. The next thing is your attitude. A lot of people have this attitude that learning a new skill like shooting is going to be easy. Well, like I just said, it's not going to be easy. If you go into it with an attitude that it's going to be easy and then you hit a stumbling block, well, you're going to give up and you're going to quit, right? And I don't want you to do that. I want you to keep moving forward. So have an attitude that it's going to be hard, but you can do it. Anybody can learn how to shoot if you know how to do it, if you know why you're going to do it, and you put in the effort to do it. And the last part about beating this fear and finding your motivation is repeating your effort every day. You can't think that just practicing 1 or 2 days or even 1 or 2 weeks or months is going to make you better at anything. You're going to see improvement, but it's going to take time. And as long as you just keep repeating that, you're going to get better. And as you get better, that's where motivation comes from. Motivation comes from momentum. Just start moving. That's always the hardest part. If you think about a rocket taking off into space, it uses all of its fuel just to get off the ground. And you need to do that too. You need to put in the effort. If you do that, you can beat the fear of the unknown. You can get the motivation that you need, and you'll get that momentum and you'll continue growing and succeeding. I want you to be motivated. All you need to do is start.